instead of just looking at it from the classroom eyes. That's something I think is really important. The more we can bring the police in, and we've had the police brought in to talk to teachers individually at schools, and all of our principals have gone through incident command structure training also. So we're trying to make sure that, listen, the truth is, I'm trying to make sure that I don't have to answer to somebody and think I didn't do it.
Knowledge is so important. Sometimes I think that, and I had left before that thing, we did it in Canton, like during a professional development day where it's just the staff in the school. Somebody has a starter pistol, just makes the noise, and you're in your classroom, fired off, so you know what the gunshot sounds like in your school. Pick different points in your school so you know how far away is it. If it's coming, start off in the gym, go to the auditorium, go to the cafeteria. Fire from those different points. So you say, okay, I hear what sounds like gunfire, and I know that my training and experience is that's coming from that end. You're not going to get out of your classroom and walk down the hallway to investigate the look, but at least you have now some sense of what it sounds like and what potential direction it's coming from, because it will be chaos if that true event happens in your school. And the more information you can give to law enforcement and send back to your central office, the better off everybody.
Can I follow on it? Kind of go back to what both of you said. You were saying empowering teachers to make decisions. So let's say you had some PD and you had that, and I'm an elementary teacher, and I kind of know that was all the way on the other end of the building. And I have the door right next to me. Would you encourage that teacher to take those 15 kids out and get out of the building?
If that's the safest area, yep. But
Because
you have to make that decision at that moment. And that's what, I mean.
You couldn't be held accountable for doing something wrong then, though.
What's that?
Could you be held accountable because you went against your school policy?
I think at that point,
chaos.
listen, the teachers that were successful at Sandy Hook, they went against their school policies. A lot of them. Where they went to the bathroom, locking the doors, how they moved. There was some things that were against school policy that saved some people's lives. I shouldn't say school policy that were against, because I don't know that exact school's policy, that were against typical lockdown drill procedures. I mean, the lockdown drill procedures that were drawn up in my school, one of them was everybody in the cafeteria, because the cafeteria is all window-based, would walk across to the auditorium. There's 495 kids during a lunch break. And no, there's doors right at the cafeteria with woods right there. You know, and so there's things that, it's dangerous because, and that's what I mean by we have to empower teachers. My answer to you, if you taught in my district, would be, you do whatever you think will save somebody's life.
In Rhode Island, what they've done is they've moved away from that language of calling them policy into calling them guidelines.
Yeah.
So that way the caveat is, these are the plans. Every crisis is going to be different. So these are standard operating protocols, but nothing in the document would replace a teacher's good judgment in any type of situation.
Any final comments or questions? This has been a very meaningful and important conversation, very touching to me, and I'm sure all of you. I want to again thank the panelists for the hard work that they did preparing and for their experience that they shared with us. So have a good evening. Thank you for coming.